Keanu Reeves is cool, but ask yourself, is there anything we can possibly do to make John Wick even better?
Give him titties.
Licorice Recoil.
No, they're not though.
You nasty.
Hey, man, this is Vern. You haven't already, drop a sub and channel, drop a like, full reaction, full discussion. That's gonna be here. Also on Patreon, link in the description. GIGGUK reactions coming up next. SOPHIE said, Nasty Cass is your man behind the camera director, here with another GIGGUK reaction. Best of Anime 2022. So unlike the seasonal breakdowns, this is the best of. I'm not sure if he's done other best of years, right? But this year, hey, he made it into a list. I'm interested to see this because in my reaction time, I think of the anime he's gonna mention, I've probably seen all, if not most of them. I'll be interested to see the ones that he covers that I haven't seen. And it's one of those things like, I'll stay for him to say what that number is, but if I haven't seen it yet because, you know, we're watching something else on the channel or XYZ, or I haven't seen it yet, I'm gonna skip that one, bro. And I know a lot of you guys are gonna be like, oh, you don't have to skip it. It's not spoilers. Listen, it's a blind reaction we do on YABOYROCKLEE. It's blind. No information, no nothing, no manga, no trailers, usually nothing, bro. And that's what we do over there. So I try to stay as true to that as humanly possible. So I know some of y'all gonna be like, I can already see the comments coming. This is not spoiling. He's just talking about the base premise of the show. It's nothing that Crunchyroll doesn't tell you in the summary. I don't even read the summaries, bro. I don't even read the summaries. The most thing I'll see is like an out of context meme. So yeah, I know right now a bunch of people are like, oh yeah, then I'm just jumping out of this. But joke's on you, you can't jump out of this because you don't know what I've seen if you haven't been watching that channel. And I don't know what he's gonna announce on his top 20 list. So it's like one of those things like, it's like we're the Spider-Man meme, just all pointing at each other, don't know which way it's gonna go. So that being said, I'm gonna cure your curiosity and jump into this. If you made it this far and you haven't already, go ahead, drop a sub, drop a like. Whole thing's gonna be here. Also on Patreon. I just really want you to go check out the Patreon because it's uncut, unreleased anime reactions over there from my own side. You can go peep that. You know, link in the description. Comment down below, what was your top 5 anime for last year? I may or may not do my own best of anime 2022 list, and we'll see how it goes. But right now we're gonna watch GIGGUK coming up next. Hey. Just a quick thank you to all the subs on the channel. You members of the Nasty Cast are the driving force that makes all this possible. Catch Director Nasty on Reddit, Patreon, and all other socials in the description below with links. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks again.
But before we say goodbye to 2022 completely, I gotta say, we got some pretty great anime, didn't we?
Ooh, I see Summertime. I see Chainsaw, Love is War, Blue Lock,
2022 was a year of
Licorice Recoil, Spy, Bocchi. I just saw the Bocchi.
Dropping and having the impact we thought they would. Big franchises continuing into another season and hitting even harder. We even got old franchises getting resurrected and looking better.
Yeah.
2022 was
absolutely
stacked. But what else happened in the world for us weebs? After 25 years, Ash finally broke his curse by becoming the Pokemon World Champion. News so big it was reported like a real sporting event.
Nah, it really was though.
Allowing him to finally retire at the ripe old age of 11. Italy had a surprising visitor as a certain promiscuous video of Tifa Lockhart was accidentally at the Senate, prompting the only time you'll ever see Italians more passionate than their pastor when asking for the source. This forever becoming only the second person since Julius Caesar to be at a Senate in Rome.
Oh no.
What else was there? I got the climax to the biggest romance arc of my own life.
Aww.
2022 was a bit of a quiet year in terms of anime news. We didn't get any particularly big shockers or controversies. Even anime didn't give us any wildly bad stinkers compared to previous years. But what we got instead was some bloody great anime. This year was brutally hard to narrow down my list of favorites, so I don't spend too much making an hour-long video. Normally I try to omit sequels and continuations unless it does something new or notable for me to talk about, which makes it messy because so many...
I didn't realize that came back this year.
This is going to be the longest list in a while, so I had to be cutthroat if I didn't have much to say. My Hero Season 6 is the best My Hero has been in a long time, but honestly, not quite good enough yet. JoJo
nah, that is dead ass true. This My Hero current arc is slapping very well, and it's the first time I feel like it's been slapping in a while. But is it better than everything else that's out right now? Nah, bro.
voted by Netflix, but is still more great JoJo, Bleach's return has been
It
an
is.
absolutely incredible sight to
It
witness. I've
was!
forgotten Bleach could get this hype, but the last time I talked in depth
Vern
about the OG,
Kai!
this happened, and
Oh.
I don't want to risk that for a video this big. Attack on Titan is also continuing to stamp its mark down on anime history. We got more incredible twists, more incredible hype, more Vern being like,
Boss, you killed a child. Amazing. Mission complete. That right there is why you're the best, boss.
I'm just waiting for it to
no.
finally learn what the word final means in final season before I fully pass judgment. Which
Facts.
is why I'm glad this next season is called Attack on Titan. Final season. The final edition. Part 1. Let's just get started. But before moving on to all the great shows last year, who doesn't love a good snack while watching some great anime?
I don't like a
Today's
good
content
snack.
Got you covered because it's
Sorry, bro.
Bocchi. Guys, if you know
Sorry, bro.
close enough. I think golf is one of those things.
Yeah, we're definitely not gonna watch
When
this
I
one.
watch it, you'd have a better
Hey,
chance
that's
of
the
winning
Wii golf
the
music,
competition.
Wii sports
So Vern
music.
came in with a monumental task of tackling the impossible problem. How do we make golf fun to
I know
watch?
we're not watching this.
Yeah, girls, innit? Not golf enough. Special golf attacks, golf with guns, an underground golf certificate,
No.
golf Seto Kaiba, in Golf Battle City.
Golf
golfers
Seto
have a
Kaiba.
golf duel to the death. One
Oh
moment
my
we watch a
God.
girl driving a ball through a moving train, and the next a dude is being assassinated on highway via rocket launcher. This anime
What?
is as anime gets, and if you're willing to give it a chance, it will golf you so hard you will be golfed into submission.
Oh my
This is
God.
a bloody wild ride from start to finish, and by the end of it, you'll be excitedly singing along to the catchy opening every time.
Hey. Nah, that's hilarious.
Every season, we get one or two new anime with the stupidest fucking concept of all time. Like a dartboard of random ideas that they try to crash into each other. And
Oh
you're
my
like,
God.
"Guys, what if this works?"
Oh
What's incredible is
no.
when it actually does. Panipi Kome, or your boy Ming, yes, that's the official translated title.
Your boy
asks what
Ming.
happens if legendary Chinese tactician Zhuge Liang gets reborn to modern-day Tokyo to become the manager of an EDM idol and leads the girl to stardom using the art of war. It's an absurd
What?
idea that looks even more absurd on screen, but all it took was one look at the opening for me to go, "You son of a bitch, I'm in." It inspires you with this infectious charm and holds on tight. Whether you're seeing a breakdown of how
What
ancient
the
war
hell?
tactics can be used to gain Twitter followers, or watching a historic Chinese figure
word?
spitting some fire bars in a rap battle. I know what you're already jokingly typing. Best rapper since Eminem. Wrong. Yeah, Eminem's alright. but
Wrong.
Has he ever roasted a dude so hard he fucking dies?
二臣贼子，你枉活其身有六。从今之前，从未见过有如此。
Nah. Nah.
Murder with guns. Ming murders with
Damage. Ah, I love it.
beating heart behind it. Like Ming, which feels for every step closer Eiko takes towards stardom. Her journey into music was so
I'm sorry,
well done, you
I
forget the
snotted.
absurdity of the premise. And that's the real heart of this show, because I can't even begin to describe the unbridled satisfaction of cheering for this girl to succeed, and by the end, seeing her move closer to achieving her dream weight. Did I just get tricked into watching an idol anime?
Yup. Yo, Licorice Recoil. Hey man, I'm gonna tell you right now, Licorice Recoil, it was good, but the streets told me it was gonna be fire. It was just good. And I feel like some people are gonna get mad at that, right? For an anime only, they did a great job. They did for anime only, they did a great job. Let's not get that out the way, right? But at the same time, man, y'all really bigged it up like it was gonna be fire, fire, fire. And it was like one fire. It was like a small fire. Like maybe like a wood brick oven kind of that you put your pizza into. Yeah. Yo, Chisato Opito.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves is cool, but have you ever sat there and asked yourself, is there anything we can possibly do to make John Wick even better?
Give him
Girls, innit?
titties.
Licorice Recoil.
No, they're not though.
Guns. We're gonna give cute girls some guns.
Yeah,
We
bro.
add beautifully adorable anime girls into a gun-toting spy action thriller. Well,
Yes.
you get something like this.
Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
Somehow we straddle the perfect middle ground between moe's slice of life and hardcore action. You have a dark terrorist plotline where the stakes are high, people are getting murdered, there are intense gunfights straight out of a Max Payne game. And then we come to the scene where the girls are like,
oh my lord, just nonsense.
this deserves to be on the list, if not for giving us the most precious duo to come out of 2022. But if you're still like,
I loved it though.
How is this any better than John Wick? Well,
nah, he ran that back. Everybody was doing this pose. Yes! Number 14!
2022. It's not.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. Yo, if you don't like My Dress Up Darling, yo, don't even talk to me. Don't even fucking talk to me if you don't like My Dress Up Darling, bro. You can exit out this video right the fuck now. I mean it with my whole chest, boy. I do. I don't. Don't leave, please. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. But no, it's fire. It's on the channel. Patreon link.
Myron is still the best girl of 2022.
Yes.
It's not because she reminds me of my wife.
Hey guys, it's your girl.
Same picture.
Oh, that's it?
This year we were graced with World Cup fever, which was a blessing because we got not one but two great football anime, introducing weebs to the wonderful experience of watching a bit of at the pub.
Oh my god.
You can't miss this. You can't miss.
Nah, Blue Lock OP, bro.
He's bloody missed it. What a prat. What a prat.
Aowashi was probably the most
Aowashi, I haven't seen Aowashi. I'm pretty sure we're not gonna watch it, but just in case, I'm just gonna talk over this part and just not pay attention. So I see my homie Isagi pull up. That's really all who I'm looking for right now. Cause yeah, it's not Blue Lock. Blue Lock, there we go.
We're doing a football battle royale with the entire being selfish and egoistic. This broke every cardinal rule previous sports anime had set up and was some of the most fun I had all year. But you know what was more anime than both these anime this year? The World Cup itself, baby. Upset after upset. We had the hype. We had the drama. We had one of the greatest World Cup finals of all time.
It really was, though.
Carrying his status as the absolute GOAT. Mbappe carrying France. Boeing 747 carrying Belgium and Germany. England.
Tough.
Harry Kane penalty is inevitable. He scores 100 times out of 100.
England 1 millimeter in play to score the winning goal against Spain. Just what the
beautiful.
Hell were the script writers thinking? Yeah, this was actually the best sports anime of the year.
It was.
Fuck these other two.
There is no passion, there is no vision, there is no aggression in this football club.
I love it. I love it. I felt him. Yes. Bro, I'm telling you, listen, I fuck with this man, GIGGUK. Sorry, Susan. Stop demonetizing my videos. Yo, I love GIGGUK because everything I would put in my top for 2022, he got it listed here. Call Tonight is a little bit low for my taste. My Dress Up Dong is a little bit low for my taste. But I like where he's going with this right now, boy. I like where you're going with that, my boy.
Stellar action, compelling plot lines, interesting characters, all the reasons we watch the anime we do. But I ask you, can a show be worth watching solely for vibes?
Yes.
Yes. Call of the Night is the
hell
anime
yeah.
that speaks to the soul of
I got this on Patreon too.
Lives. I'm talking to you. Yes, you. Come on, it's 3 a.m. We're in fucking D-Gen hours now. What are you still doing awake watching YouTube videos? Liam, there's just something about wandering the normally bustling streets in the dead of night, unless you're in America, and this is the feeling Call of the Night perfectly captures. Cityscapes dazzle you, the empty streets invite you in, as a gentle soundtrack soothes you in to the end. That's enough now. It's time to go to sleep, yeah?
All those people who called me a sleepwalker, I woke up. Now I'm going back to sleep.
Summertime, yes, bro.
They get stripped away of all the potential hype it could have had because it's in the streaming platform that doesn't promote it. And this year there was no bigger tragedy.
Whoa, what show is
Summertime
that?
Render being locked behind Disney Plus. What do you get if you cross ReZero with a Higurashi? This show.
Higurashi, I never heard of it.
A friend's funeral, but something's off.
Summertime was amazing.
Something doesn't quite add up to the events of his friend's death, but no one wants to talk about it. There's an air of unease that something terrifying is going on behind the scenes. Then, before you can even begin to paint a picture of what horrors are really lying underneath, he dies. That was episode 1. This is the kind of show that pulls you in from its opening episode and refuses to ever let go. It shows us the stakes and never gives us a moment to breathe. It presents you with this intriguing mystery, solves it in 2 episodes, and gives you 10 more, only to do the same thing over again. You're constantly on your toes, and just as soon as you think you've figured out the rules of the game, boom, it hits you with a new twist that changes everything.
That sounds.
Breast milk.
It will keep you guessing, all the way up to the final episode. The only big criticism I can have against it is that I need to give Disney my hard-earned money to watch it.
Did somebody mention the door to darkness?
Yo, time out. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you haven't seen Summertime Rendering, go watch it. It is hands down one of the best time travel animes. Well done, cohesive story. Every time you think you got it figured out, you really don't have it figured out. It was beautifully done and highly, highly underappreciated in my opinion. Go watch it.
One thing I've learned about the anime community is the more popular a show is, the cooler you get for calling it mid. So here you go. Demon Slayer Season 2 is mid. Way between great and bloody fantastic. Also midway up your mum. It doesn't have the most complex characters, it doesn't have the most original plots, but whatever it doesn't have, it makes up for in pure undistilled hype. If actions speak louder than words, Demon Slayer is fucking screaming. The District arc reaches an audio-visual experience few anime series can ever match, raising the bar for Studio Ufotable's already insanely high standards. When you tell Ufotable,
I should have known it was these guys.
They go, yeah, that's cute, and turns theirs up to 30. An adaptation like this shows that even people at the top of their field can strive to improve their craft. Because what they've delivered is an anime with the highest level of spectacle it can get.
Nah, it was insane, bro.
One climactic moment. It builds and builds, and you're on the edge of your seat, anticipating when that peak's gonna come. And just when you think the hype can't get even higher, it smashes past it to a point you ever thought it could go. Your mind goes blank, taking in one of the most jaw-dropping visual spectacles anime has ever seen. And only then, when everything is said and done, do you remember to take a breath again?
Oof. The irony of that scene.
Related by blood. This is the latest in the X series, where weebs can never agree whether the X is silent or not. And then there's this one guy I talked to last year that called this spy multiplied by family. That's not a joke.
Nah, I'm fighting him.
If you're watching this, what the
I'm
fuck?
fighting whoever said that. Tell me who.
Going in,
yes, please do.
It's a gag anime, and I'm gonna be honest, I didn't actually find it that funny, but that didn't matter because every episode left the biggest smile on my face. Regardless. Watching Spy X Family reminded me of the
Spy Family, bro.
Shows I'd watch with my mum and dad on a Sunday evening when we'd spend time.
Jesus.
The type of show you put on at Christmas that helps bring everyone together. Sometimes it's not about having a super deep, interconnected plot line, but it's a story that will brighten up your day no matter what and help you appreciate the family you have around you. The legacy of Gundam is one of the most storied and important franchises in all of anime. But with this legacy and the sheer number of iterations preceding it, every new Gundam comes in with the challenge of having to figure out what can this Gundam do that no other Gundam has ever done. Gay girls, isn't it? Gundam the Witch needed for the longest time. Something that wipes the slate clean for new fans to be able to jump in while not forgetting why you watched Gundam in the first place.
So it's a Gundam reboot.
Take on such an old franchise, but the Witch from Mercury seems to be doing exactly that. This is no war between nations, but a war between corporations. Here is a world where profit and power reign supreme. Elon Musk is having a wet dream in a corner. The politics of war have been replaced with the politics of companies, proving that corporate drama can be just as gripping if you add the right conflicts, because Gundam has never been just about the giant robot fights.
Okay.
All right, let's talk about the giant robot fights. Giant robot fights are awesome.
They put Elon in there.
All of their expertise to make this the best looking mecha show it can be, from the flashiest battle to the smallest details. I mean, just listen to the sound design. Now, I could have shown you some of its incredible animation or its orgasmic music, but nobody ever thinks about sound design. And if it can get us to notice small things like this, extrapolate that to what that means for the rest of the production values. Let's just forget about the fact that there's no sounds in space, though. This is a AAA production
no
from
sounds
top to
in
bottom,
space.
and it isn't afraid to flaunt it every episode. The Witch from Mercury isn't just here to compete with other Gundams. It isn't just here to compete with other mechas. It's here to stand toe-to-toe with the best things out right now. If you're new to anime here, if you've never seen a mecha in your life and you need a reason to get into giant robots, this is it.
I'll say this one sounds interesting, Only because, yeah, typically in Gundam, it's like nation versus nation. To hear there's like a corporate struggle for investments, and like they're just using, and they're potentially using people and just killing pilots for the sake of like getting better investments to prove that they're the best. It screams of capitalistic mecha anime, which still sticks to nice geopolitical undertones of most mechas. Huh. Interesting. You see how I did that? Yeah, that's why I'm me. Right now, somebody's like, oh shit, he's spitting. Somebody else is like, what the fuck are you talking about? Interesting take he used.
Genre-defining show, one that fans look back on as the pinnacle of the genre at that time, that sold them on what could be so great about it. And I believe that Kaguya-sama has become just
Love
that.
is
When
War.
Kaguya, I thought
Great.
it was just going to be some formulaic gag manga. Two people that don't want to confess, they find the most convoluted roundabout way to avoid confessing.
The
and then
rapping,
they confess.
not the
what I
rapping.
didn't initially notice is that even though it seems episodic, every new gag, every new skit adds a little bit more. Piece by piece, a layer gets added to each character, each of the cast members. It continues to build, continues to add on itself. And before you know it, it feels like this group of dimwits have become your own friends. You start to cherish every single second you get to put the show on, and that's the real magic of Kaguya. Beyond the gags, beyond the antics, it just becomes a joy to spend time with all of them. You fall in love with this ensemble, so this season, when it follows through and delivers through the build-up,
beautiful, bro.
In one of the most satisfying climaxes you can find in romance. Dragon Ball
Deadass.
Z, Naruto, Demon Slayer, Attack on Titan. These are all generational anime people talk about as the shows that introduced them into anime, but once you get past the shonen mega hits, you'll find these other shows fans look back on that served as their definitive gateways into other genres. Without Haruhi, I would have never got into high school anime. Code Geass stood as that.
No, deadass. Love is War. Love is War. Also on the Patreon is a masterpiece. I did not know that I could thoroughly enjoy Slice of Life as much as watching Love is War. And I saw Love is War before my dress up, so Love is War opened the door for me to really enjoy my dress up and the Nagataras of the world. And for that, that's why it's gonna go down as one of the bomb diggities goats, bro.
Naruto, Demon Slayer, Attack on Titan.
See how he was referring to it? Generational, bro.
Introduced them into anime, but once you get past the shonen mega hits, you'll find these other shows fans look back on that served as their definitive gateways into other genres. Without Haruhi, I would have never got into high school anime. Code Geass stood as that mecha show every non-mecha fan watched. I know exactly what generation you're from if K-On! Introduced you to the slice of life moe genre, and years from now, Kaguya-sama is going to be the anime this new generation of fans reminisce about when they talk about how they got into romance anime.
Oh, it's just off in general. That's not the first time I noticed that it was off.
This year with an almost impossible amount of hype to meet. But did it rise up to the challenge and prove us all wrong with this first season? No. But what we got was still pretty damn good. It's been a long time since I've seen an anime explode onto the scene this hard and this fast. The inconceivable expectations it had, the craziest things that it almost stepped up to the plate to meet them. In the highly popular, highly competitive scene of safe, marketable shonen action shows, it blasted in, gave the middle finger and went, fuck you, I'm gonna grab some titties. It's savage. It's out there. It's a show called Chainsaw Man, and it gave us a man that's a chainsaw. What the fuck do we have to complain about? The hype this show produced could only ever really be matched by how horny it made the fan base. You got power fans. Now here's their perfect girl. I too like women who don't shower, don't wipe smells, and leave their logs unflushed. Oh, why yes, how could you tell I play Super Smash Brothers? Then you have the Kobeni fans. Oh yes, my waifu is suffering, isn't she so adorable? Then there's Himeno fans.
Fans.
Makima. Never before has a character been so perfectly designed, so unequivocally unmatched, so incomparably unparalleled at eliciting the horny. If No Nut November was an impossible dungeon, she would be the final boss standing at the end of it. Every word, every action, every line she utters got you going like, my mind's telling me yes, but my body. They've given us with this adaptation into future seasons, because it might not have met the hype this time, but after that last episode when those final credits rolled, I had one thought that engulfed my mind over everything else. We ain't seen nothing yet. If you know me, you know I don't like slice of life. I don't like moe shows. I don't like cute girls doing cute things.
Oh, he's talking about Bocchi the Rock right now.
Bocchi the Rock, a moe slice of life show where cute girls do cute things, is something really special.
I'm not gonna lie, we just started watching Bocchi, so I'm actually gonna skip over this one. We're not all the way through, so I don't know if it's gonna spoil or show anything I'm not supposed to see. So I'm just gonna kind of jump past this one a little bit. So far though, I thoroughly enjoyed Bocchi the Rock. I did not think I would like it, but damn, I'd be lying if I didn't say it didn't grow on me, bro. It grew on me out of nowhere.
She just like me for real moments. Characters.
Oh yeah, she's just like me for real moments. Yeah, she does a lot of that.
People start glitching in and out of reality. You may or may not have done the exact same things that Bocchi does, but you feel her in your fucking soul.
I do. Hella relatable. The shawty's hella relatable, bro.
At first, I was worried that this was going to be a one-trick pony. Turns out it's a 10-trick pony in a farm of 100 ponies. When you
wait, don't listen to that part.
You know what's coming, the animators hits you with something completely new that conveys this terrifyingly relatable feeling in a way only animation can do. This made me laugh more than any other show this year. It wasn't gut-busting laughter, it was more like, oh god, I felt exactly the same way. God damn it, Bocchi, what are you doing with me? This is triggering my fight or flight response. Get out of my mind. Get out. Get out. Get out.
Oh my intrusive thoughts, bro.
If there is a single introvert bone in your body, something in here will drag out a core memory you've buried deep in the recesses of your mind.
Yup,
like that
accurate
thought that hits you at 3 a.m. and
that's what I just said.
About the music. I recently said that this was everything I was hoping K-On! Would be, because while yes,
I didn't really listen to the music.
Moe, motherfuckers are getting shit done.
No, I did hear their first. I did see the episode with their first performance. No, not the first performance. When they tried out for the manager.
Coherent conversation, but every little step she takes to overcoming that. Every time she stepped up and tears it up on stage, made me want to jump up and go, yeah.
Oh, gotta ignore this part. We got to a part where I don't know what's gonna happen.
Bar none.
Look away,
Heavy
director.
Hitters, Bleach, Chainsaw Man, Spy X Family, Bocchi the Rock.
I'm really sad that the images in the track isn't matching up on this. I'm watching it like 2 days later though, but it's one of those things. This is what happens when you blind watch things. You don't know what's going on.
Cyberpunk 2077 has gone down as one of the most disastrous
Edgerunners
in gaming history. Years of anticipation and build-up led to the release of a broken, unfinished game that would take an equal amount of years to fix all the bugs that it had. 2077 became a joke.
Cyberpunk Edgerunners was good. I wouldn't have it this high up, personally.
Cyberpunk Edgerunners is that it was so good. The anime almost made everyone forgive what happened to the game.
Yes, it was that good.
Out of nowhere, this dropped and introduced weebs to the insane world of Night City. We weren't given another squeaky clean, safe anime. This was some hardcore, dick and butt, hyper-violent, I fucked your mom kind of show. And
it really was, beginning to end.
It hits you with the story going at full throttle from episode 1 and never takes its foot off the gas. You'll look for a moment to pause and catch your breath, and while you're waiting, you'll realize the credits to the final episode are rolling.
Yes! Bro, that's literally what happened so many times.
Veterans in the industry, this felt like they had upped their game. They felt refreshed, revitalized, every scene oozing with style, every frame burning with the passion of everyone working on it. And it's impossible for this excitement not to get transferred over to the viewer. This is how you do a video game tie-in, and all it took was emotionally scarring the collective Cyberpunk community with a single song.
Oh no. Literally scarred.
Was announced, I remember saying to myself, we don't need another season of Mob.
What a prat!
Season 2 was an action-packed masterpiece.
I didn't see any. I didn't see Mob. I didn't see Mob. We've seen Mob all of season 1 now. Didn't see season 2 or 3. So it's one of those things. Yeah, this one I'm staying blind on it. I don't know what happened. What we leave off, I think they just got done beating Claw at that spot. The shoddy we thought who was a leader ended up not being a shoddy. It was like an old dude. Yeah, so we just finished season 1. We were supposed to start season 2 soon, so whenever that happens, I come back to this.
Hanazawa, and most importantly Mob. For all the flashy fight scenes, it showed that its true heart lies in the characters. It taught us how to accept
the sound's still behind. I thought that was something different. I'm looking away.
In the most perfect way.
Yeah, I'm excited to know what happens in Mom. Everybody, channel canon, everybody knows your boy loves Mob Psycho, bro. I saw season 1 and I was just in love with it. It's a dope show, man. Mad good. That's why I'm so excited to get to the rest of it.
Favorite season was, it's hard not to feel like all of Mob Psycho has cemented itself as a
I keep checking the
classic
sounds.
we won't ever forget.
Yeah, I keep checking the sound to see if it's go time. Number 1, he gave the Maiden Abyss?
When I put on a happy movie, I know to come out expecting to feel happy. When I listen to a sad song, I know to expect coming out feeling a bit sad. But sometimes I encounter a piece of media.
He gave number 1 the Maiden Abyss? Alright, listen. Hey, listen, man. Hey, listen. I'm gonna keep it being with you, bro. Maiden Abyss, was the story dynamic? Sure. Was it gory and really messed up? Yes. But also, in my opinion, it wasn't all that good, bro. It was like slightly above better than it was like a solid B-.
Indescribable.
We have different tastes though. We have different tastes though.
Left me. It's been 5 years since the first Made in Abyss, and now
oh wow,
it's out of the bag. We know this isn't a cutesy, happy show. Bad things happen. People, probably children, are going to suffer, and you're going to need a good hug by the end of it all. And even knowing this, I was not prepared for the experience this was gonna give me. This is no longer simply just a sad show or a dark show. Before, the rules were more simple. You go down deep and maybe you encounter a really dangerous animal or some crazy evil person, but now the terrors you encounter cease to follow any logic you're familiar with. We wander around in this non-Euclidean world where the laws of the universe are governed by different systems. The mysteries of the world refuse to give up its secrets. Eldritch horrors lurk around every corner, and your mind can only attempt to comprehend the nightmares you uncover behind them. Made in Abyss 2 contains some of the most haunting things I've ever seen in anime. But none of it was because of some simple violence or gore, but ideas and imagery that disturbs me to my core. Yet
it was disturbing.
Through all this, there's a gentleness to its story. For all its terror, this is a hauntingly beautiful tale. It gives you hope in a place of hopelessness, then smashes it all away.
True.
Scaring you and hits you with a soundtrack that makes your soul just wail.
I couldn't imagine.
Hard time picking my favorite anime this year.
I couldn't imagine Made in Abyss was number 1.
Spots, but the reason I settled on Made in Abyss is because it's given me an experience like no other. Unlike anything else I've talked about today, this is beyond something I would wholeheartedly recommend. In the same way, I don't really recommend a movie like Requiem for a Dream, because it's not something you go into to enjoy, but if you're brave enough, it's an unfathomably powerful experience that will haunt you for years to come. Made in Abyss allows you to find beauty in the horrific, hope in the despair. You watch this nightmare unfold through an ethereal lens. It rips your heart to shreds, then gives you a warm hug and tells you everything's gonna be alright. You go on this ride that tears your soul apart, only to come out smiling at the other end. And only after it's all over, and you sit beside yourself to process the journey of emotions you just felt, is there only one word that can encapsulate it all. Wow.
Yeah! You know what's funny? Everything he's saying, I agree with. I guess I just didn't feel it as much as he felt it. Everything he's saying, I agreed with, but I just didn't feel as much as he felt it, I guess.
Hope you're having a great 2023 so far. And yeah, that was all of my favorite anime from 2022. And I want to give a huge 2022 thanks to Alpha Sigma, Basil, Dysfunctional Degenerate, Flabberwocky,
GIGGUK Anime Best of 2022. Apologies in advance. I do not know why the sound in the video is so far off. I feel like it was fine up until like the 8-minute mark, and then for the rest of the video it was just off, and I don't know why. I didn't do anything. It was just random. I don't know. Yo, it was still funny. It still slapped. I still liked everything he said, but I already know The visuals go with the audio goes with the visual, and because it was just a little bit off, I feel like I lost some of that. But at the same time, it was still a dope video. It was fan-fucking-tastic. I cannot believe Made in Abyss was his #1. That threw me off so much. But again, everybody has different tastes. Every anime hits everybody differently. Not everybody has the same reaction. Not everybody has the same feelings for anime. So respect to him for putting Made in Abyss as #1. Me personally, Made in Abyss isn't even in my top 10. I don't have it as like a top 10 contender. You guys already saw from the video what was going to end up in my top 10. Yo, Love is War is going to be up there. Yo, Bocchi might end up there. I haven't finished Bocchi, so I don't know what's going to end up there. My Dress Up Darling. Yo, Blue Lock, definitely Blue Lock. Chainsaw Man, I'm all over that one. Yo, it was a good year for anime. Spy Family, listen, my beef with Spy Family is this. Core 1 was fantastic. Core 1 was fire. Core 2, meh. It left me wanting more. Core 2 left me wanting more. Was it good? Yes, it was still good. But I felt like it was missing a certain, you say je ne sais quoi. But yo, yeah, I liked, of course, as always, you know, GIGGUK has this very special way of breaking down these anime and conveying how it made him feel in a very elegant way. And when you throw it together with the editing and the memes and the hilarity, it just comes together so beautifully. Like, even though the audio and the video was off for half of this, it was still dope. Like, I did freak out a little bit because I know my soul, if it was matching up, bro, it's gonna be twice as good. But it just being a little bit off, I can't imagine what's going on. I can't imagine what happened, because I just look at the comment section and nobody else is complaining about it. So I'm gonna assume maybe the video got clapped or something and he had to remove some parts or he muted some audio. I just know that I feel like I'm the only person who had this issue, and it's pretty damn upsetting right now. It's pretty damn upsetting. I might try to go back and see if I can like re-record it and fix it or something, maybe when it gets like re-uploaded or something, but I don't know. It's just very odd to me how off it was. It was fine until it wasn't, and for that I apologize. I already know in my head that there is a chance that this video is just not gonna do well, but with that being said, I genuinely just enjoy watching this video. Yeah, so be it. I don't really care. This is dope. I like to break down GIGGUK again with the storytelling. Between him and CJ, man, that's what I look at when I see people retelling or conveying feelings about anime through YouTube. The best, yo, GIGGUK and CJ definitely up there, man. It's beautiful. Beautiful. But we're gonna end this one here. I appreciate y'all who made it this far, who actually was able to deal with the sound being off for whatever reason, and it's not on my side. Sorry about that. But if you made this far and you haven't already, go ahead, drop a sub, drop a like. Whole thing's gonna be here. Also on Patreon, link in the description. Half of the top anime of 2022 that GIGGUK spoke about, I have watched on my Patreon. Go check it out. Go check it out. Do it right now. I'm your man behind the camera, and as always, never forget, stay nasty, y'all. You wanna go? Oh, right, I'm really fucking shaking, bro.